Welcome back to Mindful English Talks, everyone. Today, we're diving into a topic that I think resonates with so many of us, but we often don't talk about it directly, the idea of half-love. Angelina, it's that feeling when you're in a situation, a relationship, and it just never feels quite complete.
Absolutely, John. Half-love is such a perfect way to put it. It's like you're constantly treading water, getting just enough oxygen to survive, but never truly able to swim freely or reach the shore. It's confusing, isn't it? It gives you attention, but there's no real commitment behind it. There's affection, but it's so inconsistent.
Exactly. It's like a promise without any action. Someone says all the right things, they might even do some of the right things, but then when it comes down to actual progress, actual definition, it just stalls. It leaves you in this constant state of questioning, doesn't it? Questioning their intentions, questioning your own worth.
Oh, the questioning is the worst part, because they give you just enough to keep you hooked, to keep you hoping. A text here, a sweet gesture there, and suddenly you're back on the roller coaster thinking, maybe this time it's real, maybe they actually mean it. But then the inconsistency kicks in again, and you're left wondering if you're asking for too much or if you're just not enough.
Yeah, it really chips away at your self-esteem, doesn't it? You start internalizing it, thinking, what's wrong with me? Instead of recognizing that the issue isn't with you, but with the dynamic itself. It's not a full, healthy dynamic.
And it's exhausting. Emotionally, mentally, you're constantly analyzing, constantly seeking reassurance that never fully arrives. I mean, think about it, John. Real love, genuine connection, it should bring clarity, respect, peace, not this constant gnawing doubt.
That's a fantastic point, Angelina. Clarity, respect, and peace. Those are such fundamental pillars. If you're always feeling confused, disrespected, or anxious, then something is fundamentally off. Because when someone truly values you, their actions naturally align with their words. You shouldn't have to be a detective in your own relationship.
Right? And you definitely shouldn't have to beg for effort or attention or honesty. If you're constantly feeling like you need to pull teeth just to get a straightforward answer or for them to show up for you, that's a huge red flag waving in your face, isn't it?
Absolutely. And I think a lot of the time, people settle for this half-love because it comes from a place of fear. Fear of being alone, which is a powerful one. Fear of having to start all over again, especially if you've invested a lot of time. Or even fear of believing that you actually deserve something better.
Oh, that last one hits hard, John. The fear of believing you deserve better. It's like we sometimes convince ourselves that this fragmented attention is the best we can get, so we cling to it even when it's actively hurting us. It's a self-protective mechanism, but it ends up being self-sabotaging.
And that's where discipline comes in, isn't it? Not just in career or fitness, but discipline in our emotional lives. It teaches you to not settle for that. It's about having the discipline to choose self-respect over that temporary, often fleeting comfort of a situationship that isn't going anywhere.
Such a crucial distinction. It's easy to confuse familiarity with comfort and then comfort with genuine happiness. But discipline is what gives you the strength to say, hold on, this isn't serving me, this isn't what I truly want or deserve, even if it means stepping into the discomfort of the unknown.
That's a big step, because it takes courage to break free from something familiar, even if it's not good for you. And it's not just about romantic relationships either. This idea of half-love can apply to friendships, even family dynamics, where you're not getting the full, reciprocal investment you need.
You're so right, it's a broader concept. Any relationship where you feel undervalued or constantly striving for something that never materializes can fall into this category. It's like you're always on the back foot, always trying to earn something that should be freely given.
And it makes you question that fundamental truth, that you are worthy of whole, complete love, not just pieces of it. The constant uncertainty just erodes that belief. It's a slow burn of doubt.
Definitely a slow burn. And sometimes we're so desperate for that connection that we ignore glaring red flags. We rationalize them away, don't we? Oh, they're just busy, or they had a rough childhood, or I know they really care deep down. We make excuses for them because we want the relationship to work so badly.
Exactly. We try to stitch together a whole picture from fragmented pieces, just because we want to see it as whole. But ignoring those red flags, that's where self-respect really comes into play. It's about respecting yourself enough to acknowledge what's not right, and to walk away from anything that consistently weakens your peace.
That's the ultimate act of self-love, isn't it? Protecting your peace. Because success isn't just about career goals or financial achievements, it's fundamentally about building a life that protects your emotional well-being, and who you allow into your life directly impacts that.
100%. The people you surround yourself with, they influence your mindset, your energy, and ultimately, your future. If you're constantly drained, constantly second-guessing yourself because of a relationship, that's not success. That's a detriment to your overall well-being.
And it's a distraction from your own growth. You can't fully thrive and pursue your own goals if a significant portion of your emotional energy is being spent on trying to fix or understand a half-love situation. You need relationships that support your growth, not ones that drain your spirit.
It's a huge energy sink. Imagine all the mental space and emotional effort that goes into constantly deciphering cryptic messages or making excuses for someone's inconsistent behavior. That energy could be channeled into your passions, your career, your friendships, your self-care. It's a massive opportunity cost.
It truly is. And what about the concept of potential, John? So many of us get caught up in the potential of a person or a relationship rather than focusing on the reality of what's happening right now. We hold on to the idea of who they could be instead of seeing who they are.
Oh, potential is a dangerous word in the context of half-love. Because potential means nothing if it's not being realized, or if the other person isn't actively working towards that potential. You can't build a relationship on what might be. You have to build it on what is. And if what is confusion and inconsistency, that's not a strong foundation.
You're absolutely right. It's like buying a house based on a blueprint that may never be built. We deserve to live in a fully constructed, warm, and secure home, not just an empty lot with a promise of future development. And it's not selfish to want that.
Not at all. In fact, it's essential for your well-being. This whole discussion boils down to recognizing your inherent worth. You were never meant to survive on half-love. That's not sustainable, and it's certainly not fulfilling. You deserve something real, honest, and complete.
Exactly. And it's about understanding that no love is often better than half love. Because no love gives you the space and the clarity to actually find whole love. Half love just keeps you stuck in a holding pattern, preventing you from truly moving forward.
That's a powerful statement, Angelina. No love creating space for whole love. It forces you to look inward, to build yourself up, to recognize what you truly need, and then to attract that. It's about setting higher standards for yourself and for the relationships you allow into your life.
And it really does come back to discipline, doesn't it? The discipline to enforce those boundaries, to say no to what doesn't serve you, and to have the patience to wait for what genuinely does. It's not easy, but it's so incredibly worth it for your mental and emotional health.
It takes strength, absolutely. But it's a strength that empowers you in every area of your life. When you stop settling in your relationships, you often find yourself stop settling in other areas too. It's a ripple effect of self-respect.
That's so true, John. It raises your overall standards. So if you're listening today and you're feeling that familiar sting of half-love, remember this. You are worthy of clarity, consistency, and genuine commitment. Don't compromise on the things that matter most for your peace.
Take that courage, apply that discipline. Protect your emotional well-being as fiercely as you would any other success, because a life filled with real, honest, and complete love is the richest success of all. Thank you for joining us on Mindful English Talks. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.
And remember, you deserve it all. See you next time.